The white has been...
A field of corpses. Horrifying, isn't it?
Quickly and swiftly.
Roars of conquest! Control! Very bandit! Never back down. In one strike! Moment of victory! Pathetic struggle! Control! Roars of conquest! Well played. In control. Moment of victory. Unmatched! Sing of my triumph! In control. Everything is in place. It will take the bait.
That's our cue. We're going after it. All this effort we put into setting this trap. This gift of ours, it better take it. Nice and obediently.
Over there.
Behind me. Now.
You know. You know.
What was that about? And the black fog? It was all mushy. I didn't even finish it. Ooh, oh boy. Did I take a huge bite out of that one? My head's gone all swishy. I need a quick timeout.
How are you holding up?
Such might, such perfection, combined to this frail human form, you will achieve nothing. You nearly lost everything, as you once did.
Augusta. If, and I say, if Septimon's fate has already been decided, would you continue to fight?
A ruler assumes their place by accomplishing the impossible for their subjects. It isn't safe here. I'll lead a team and escort everyone to a temporary camp not far from here. But before that, I must ensure no one is left behind. You go ahead, Rover. I am entrusting Yuno to your care.
How are you feeling? Do you want to rest a bit?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not as fragile as you think. This road is nothing I can't handle. You can set me down here. Come on, don't give me that concerned look of yours. It's nothing to worry about. Wait. You have questions. Don't pretend you don't. Well, spit it out. It's only a minor injury. I can manage. So you've managed to glimpse that far? Or is there more? Just how many more surprises do you have for me? But I suppose only you could manage something like that. Grandmother Lilibet, the head priestess you met at the temple, once spoke of the unknowable void that is your fate. I've yet to fully interpret what she meant by that, but one thing is clear. You are the most unique among us all. They were, as I once perceived through the sacred flames, the fate of Septimont. Just as you saw, the dark tide will bring destruction to Septimont and the death of Augusta. I don't know whether Raguna's predictions are actually true, but fate has given me no response but sorrow. Though I would deny it to the end, as it is now, I cannot ignore it any longer. The dark tide is a force to be reckoned with. Its terror lies not in the illusions it shows or the lies it spins. Rather, it uncovers the parts of us we hide the most carefully, the parts of ourselves we least wish to face. Never. My prophecies are never wrong. How I loathe this feeling. This helplessness. To know everything, to see everything, and yet be powerless to change a thing. since we've come this far, might as well share a secret with you. The you see before you can no longer see the threads of fate. I gave up my ability to peer into fate in exchange for the resonance power to resist the dark tide. Why? Because I refused to be fate's obedient puppet, bowing to its whims and letting it dictate my every step. But in the end, despite all the sacrifice, we still couldn't escape its grasp. The dark figure we faced in Asphodel Barrens was, in fact, an embodiment of the dark tide. We call it the False Sovereign. Unlike other dark tide creations, it can devour and reshape the scattered powers of its maker. I'm unclear how things will unfold, but I'm certain it's the source of evil that will bring about the fall of Septimont, just as the prophecy foretold. Before this hunt, Augusta and I investigated such dark tide irregularities at the Sanguis Plateaus.
I should see how things are with Augusta now.
Messages have been sent to the encampment and all sectors of the main island, and defenses are currently being deployed per your instructions, Your Excellency.
Good. Ensure timely reports on any new developments. Murmur's town sits atop the wastelands, below the hunting grounds. It has since become a forbidden territory, after the Dark Tide's corruption 16 years ago. Follow me. The Wingray can give us a lift. Avidius, ready the anchor stones. We must set up a defense line around Murmur's town.
It shall be done, Your Excellency. The wastelands. I never imagined that after 4 years I would return to this place under such circumstances.
How did this place get like this?
This is where the Dark Tide started 16 years ago. The fact that this empty shell still stands is a miracle in itself.
Does this mean if we fail to stop the Dark Tide, Septimont too will...
What? That's terrible. Oh, no. That's horrible. No.
Oh, I can't believe it.
What should we do?
Warriors, do not let fear stand in our way. The untarnished glory of Septimont stands behind us. The devastation that befell Murmur's town 16 years ago will never be repeated. Because now, we are here. The Sovereign won't make things easy for us. Any rash action before we can confirm its location and status would be unwise.
Your command is our duty, Your Excellency. We will deploy anchor stones around Murmurstown, and I'll personally see that the perimeter stays undisturbed.
Yes. This will trap Sovereign inside the town. Good. Proceed as planned, Avidius. Now then. It falls to us to track down the Sovereign's whereabouts, Rover. Time is short, so we'll need to split up. Keep your guard up! Those hollow figures do not be fooled by their stillness. Those are just the shell. And watch for their songs of corruption. They were once our own. Brave gladiators, loyal citizens of Septimont. The Dark Tide not only twisted their minds, it also raised their corpses, and turned them into mindless puppets. Not even death could set them free. Mark my words. It will pay for this malevolence. You take the upper area, Rover. I'll take the lower one. If you spot any signs of the Sovereign, or run into trouble, let me know right.
This place is too quiet. No trace of the Sovereign, anyway. Hey, Buling. Can you help me track down the Sovereign?
You got it. Give me a sec to scan things. Sorry, boss. The frequencies around you are all over the place. I can't get a clear reading. The Sovereign's a slippery eel, eating up every little frequency like it's popcorn. Now the Tethys system's got nothing to work with. It's playing hide and seek with us on purpose. What trouble. Hold on. What if you bring me some pure dark tide frequency samples? Maybe Tethys can use it to track down something with a similar frequency, like the Sovereign itself or the original dark tide. Could give you a better lead.
Understood. I'll do what I can. Abby? Abby! Wake up.
What's going on? Ugh, I'm so sleepy. Ugh, that dark, spooky stuff I ate earlier is still gurgling in my belly.
Sorry to hear that. But if my clever, brave, stylish, and sweet Abby could help me out, that'd be amazing.
Aw, you're making me blush. Okay. Your best buddy Abby's on the job. Go on.
So, that thing we tangled with before has gone into hiding around here. I need your help to sniff it out.
Yeah, easy peasy. You know I have a good nose for searching.
Find anything?
The whole place smells like a dumpster fire. And that monster, I can't tell where it is exactly. The scent's all muddled. There's something weird over there.
Is that a waystone? I've seen those back in Septimont City. They're like signposts for Outlanders.
All right, let's check it out.
this the one?
Yep, this is it.
Its right arm is missing. Isn't it supposed to be pointing in that direction?
I guess. It wouldn't be a waystone if it didn't show the way, right? Hey, something just flew by that way. It's that muddled scent again. Come on, we gotta catch it. Look, it stopped over there.
It's gone. Is it hiding among those strange statues over there?
Wait, are they singing?
They must be the hollow figures Augusta mentioned. And that song. No, I can't get any closer. Maybe I can split off the dark tide's influence. Hopefully this helps. The wind rises! The flashes. Purging all evil.
Nope. That troublemaker's off again.
Hopefully this helps. One more time. Whirl and Wuther. Hidden in my blade. Hopefully this helps. Awaken. Will face judgment.
Now it's hiding inside a tacit discord? Boo!
Don't worry. Flush it out. Purging all evil. Bad timing. I am the Tempest! The wicked shall face judgment! Annihilation! Whirl and Wuther. Hopefully this helps. The wicked. A piece of cloth. It looks like something from a gladiator's gear. But why here?
This frequency is something else.
Is that the same muddled scent you mentioned before?
Well, it's got a bit of that smell, but the fabric's frequency is even stronger. It's not giving in. Kinda like a brave gladiator fighting a monster.
I see. That waystone with the missing right arm had a sleeve that was torn.
Why don't we take it to the statue? Maybe it will unlock the next clue.
Such a weak soul claim its place among the gods. Deny it not, sweet child. Your heart is bad to us. You take one more step. Grasp it, feel it, embrace it. Is ours through your forte, and shed the weakness of your pitiful shell. Come to us. Let divinity crown you in glory and might. Answer our call. And Septimon shall stand eternal, rising above all, with you as its one true sovereign.
Angel. A power granted rather than earned could never truly be mine. If this power strips me of my will, how can I be sure where my sword will strike? I reject such a gift.
Augusta, I've got a lead. Location's on your terminal. I'll wait for you there.
Copy. On my way.
The clash of battles long past is proof of my unyielding will. The travelers who have braved the path press onward. Step into the dark, where forsaken truths and forgotten words slumber.
This is a Sonoro! Ah, the muddled smell makes sense now.
A gladiator who fought the Dark Tide in Murmurstown to his last breath. His frequency still lingers to carry on the fight. Thank you for showing us the way ahead. Augusta, over here.
Is this a Sonoro?
Alright, time for Abby's rundown. So, Rover and I were tracking that shadowy monster fella. And I followed its scent right to, this Sonoro. Well, kinda. It's not the exact same scent, it's just really close. It's also kinda muddled.
Right. The frequencies the Black Shores detected in both Murmurstown and from the Sovereign are unusually complex. To track the Sovereign, we'll need to help by isolating a pure Dark Tide frequency. I wasn't sure where to start, but Abby's been a big help.
Don't mention it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I assume this is your Echo friend, who saved us in the Asphodel Barrens. You have my gratitude.
No biggie.
The level of power it showed is indeed questionable for an Echo. But I trust it, as much as I trust you. No need for explanations between allies.
Did you hear that? Through me walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me enter the city of eternal bliss. Yet all who enter must first forsake all hope. Sounds like a song. Those lyrics are pretty intense, though.
Sonoro, what do you want to show us? Let's enter it.
Are we still in Murmurstown? No. There are small differences.
This is Murmurstown, only from the past. It was once called Fabianum, the town of gladiators, visited by Fabius, the hero of heroes. But the Dark Tide claimed it in the end, leaving behind a scar Septimont will never forget.
Augusta, look over there. Those lingering freak...
I didn't see you by the Oak Hollow today. You promised we'd go explore Main's Deep together. But don't tell me you got roped into errands again. Sorry. Otto got hurt, and Uncle Philo shot on help at the shop, so I volunteered. But I lost track of time. Alright. But isn't it odd how people always come asking you for help? We're children, after all. I don't know. I guess it is high tide season. Uncle Philo must be busy at his forge. Even Ma and Pa are busy preparing for the hunt. If only we could find our way to Main's Deep. Maybe we'd hear the hero of heroes whispers and gain a mighty resonance, just like in Grandma Rose. If I were strong enough to join the hunt, maybe Ma and Pa wouldn't have to work themselves to the bone. You're strong to me, Angel. Sometimes I wish I could be as strong as you. I don't think I've ever had your gifts. Father always said, you swing a sword fine enough, but your resonance ability is average at best. not gladiator material. Average? I don't believe that for a second. Come on, let me see your hand. Your tacit mark's there, right? Hey, why are you hesitating? Show me. This is... I'm going to Uncle Philo. This is obviously from his forge burning you. It's not his fault. I was just being careless. I asked to borrow some of his old rusty swords, and if I worked fast enough, he'd let me. Grandma Rosa said you need 2 lives to reach Main's Deep. We don't have our swords yet. We're missing a life, so I thought if I could get us some... not this again. You really can be a handful sometimes.
Yes, 16 years ago. Right before the dark tide hit.
Huh? There's that floating thing again!
I think it's trying to lead the way for us this time. We should follow it. It's hovering by those phantoms.
There you are. Oh, I was looking everywhere for you. Here, take some of these candies. Grandma Rosa gave them to us. Hey, do you think what Grandma Rosa said about Main's Deep is real? Like, if I really had the hero of heroes whisper in Okolo, do you think I could ask them to fix my brother's leg? With a resonance ability that powerful, maybe he could get better, just like how he was. The grown-ups keep saying how awful this dark tide will be. And my brother's leg, it won't heal. They said he'll never be a gladiator now. In that case, why not try your luck in Oak Hollow? You can take my sword. Just make sure to bring it back to Uncle Philo later. But aren't you coming too? There's no extra sword. You can't reach Main's Deep without your sword. It's okay. I'll wait till next time. I'll find a way to get more swords, so everyone can have one.
That little girl. Does her voice sound familiar to you? I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
We've got no other leads for now. Let's check it out.
More phantoms of the past.
Oh, look over there! can't hear what it's saying. Rover, that floating thing. Seems like it's distracted. Something's messing with it, but I can't see what. Feels like, I don't know, like there's an invisible wall cutting us off.
Another waystone. That can't be just a coincidence. It led us into the Sonoro. Maybe it can lead us out.
You're saying we should use it to leave the Sonoro, and that whatever's messing with us might be coming from outside.
Could be. It's worth trying.
Can't believe we actually made it out. More hollows. Really? What?
Don't worry. Leave them to me. Be my blade. Annihilation!
This did work. All right, team. Let's head back to the Sonora. Seems like our little flutterbug has finally calmed down. Let's go look at the phantoms over there.
Oh, I wish you were there, Angel. Oh, you wouldn't believe what happened. I only ran a few laps with Edric and hold still. I'm trying to get the salve on. Look at you. Black and blue and still grinning like a goat. All right, out with it. What do you do to that thick-skulled Enric this time, huh? You're hurt, Brit. Oh, he was picking on the little ones. So I told him, learn. And that's when he snapped. Couldn't beat him. By the way, I heard things aren't going too well at the other. And it's okay. We'll go after the high tide passes. Really? Thought you'd be storming around about it. What if the whispers are real? And the great resonance ability too? Maybe that's how we end up heroes of heroes, both of us. A hero of heroes. That's still... It is. I think everyone in the village wants that. The priestesses say that once you become a hero of heroes, even the dark tide won't scare you. Makes sense. Not just any hero, but the hero of heroes. Feels a long way off for us. But maybe it also means making people smile. If the dark tide disappeared, everyone would be happy, right? That sounds too easy to be true. But if that's all it takes, you've done it already, Augusta. But skip Enric. Making a louse like him grin shouldn't count.
Augusta.
That's me. I guess there's no denying it now. I thought I might keep my foolishness as a child from you.
So, Murmur's town, I mean, Fabianum, is your hometown?
Yes. It's been a long time. I never imagined I'd see my past like this.
I'm curious.
About Main's Deep and the Oak Hollow?
Yeah.
The name Fabianum once stood for glory. As Septimon's front line against the Dark Tide, it held the honor of receiving legends, like Fabius, Attilius, and Valeria. Perhaps that's why Hero of Heroes' tales always lingered here. The most popular one was the tale of a great journey to Main's Deep, the ruins of an ancient civilization. It was said that if you brought 2 lives, yourself and your sword, you'd be granted entry. And within, you'd hear the unceasing whispers of the legendary heroes. Whispers, they say, capable of awakening resonance ability, as mighty as the hero's own. As for the Oak Hollow, said to lead to Main's Deep, just children's tales. No one ever knew if it was real. But Fabianum never found its hero of heroes. Ever since then, the name was lost, replaced by Murmur's throne. A scar that Septimont refuses to face. The whole town held out until the very end. Yet no aid ever came from the city of Septimont. Later, I heard from the senior gladiators that on the very morning Fabianum fell, most of the Senate lords were still sound asleep in their warm beds. It wasn't the Dark Tide that doomed my hometown, but those in power who were blinded by greed and failed to act. Forgive me. I let my emotions get the better of me. I see. Then perhaps I should spend more time with you, like Yuno once did. Anyway, why did the Sonoro reveal all this to us?
Maybe it's helping us find that, pure dark tide frequency? The scent does feel clearer now, less muddled.
Or maybe it meant to show us something more.
A soul who endured the Dark Tide's corruption, and still fights to speak the truth. His spirit deserves to be remembered. I will go to witness that truth with my own eyes.
phantoms up ahead. It looks like they've lost control.
Time to work.
Rise. Judgment strikes! Hopefully this helps. Flashes. Annihilation! Flashes. Hopefully this helps. Likely something new to see there.
my knees.
Stay close, Angel. It will be all right. It's over by the alley. Let's go. Hang in there. Angel, hold my hand. Augusta, are you going to face it alone? No, don't. Just come with me. I promised I'd get you out of here. No! Augusta! Augusta! Hey, you! Evil monster! Why don't you fight me? I'm not scared. Come on, I'm wide open. Don't look away. I'm not someone you can ignore. No! Look out! Look at me! I said, look at me! Angel! Angel!
The dark tide answers only to strength. Those without it are doomed to be forsaken. Augusta, my brave yet fragile child, your strength is far too feeble, unfit to sate the hunger of the dark tide. You long to become a hero, to reign by might.
Angel! You defeated the Dark Tide. That's incredible. And your wounds, they're gone. Thank goodness. Did the Whispers give you their power? Angel, are you? Run.
It's that smell, Rover!
The truth, the dark tide, and the pure frequency. Are you certain that's what we're looking for? How could Angel be carrying the dark tide's frequency?
If anyone can sniff out the truth, it's Abby. But just to be sure, I'll send the data to Buling once we're out of here. The Black Shores will give us an answer.
All right.
a couple filters and we zeroed in on one spot in the hunting grounds. Pretty sure that's where the Sovereign's been hiding. I'm sending you the coordinates now.
So, the frequency we collected really was from the Dark Tide.
Yeah, looks that way. But this one's weird. It feels still, like undisturbed water. Quiet like it's asleep. Basically, nothing is disturbing it. If I had to describe it, I'd say it's like a reverberation left behind when the dark tide slams headfirst into someone's forte. On its own, it's not as dangerous as the dark tide, but if it got mixed with another forte and stirred up, well, who knows what kind of explosion of power that could cause.
Angel. And the Dark Tide. Understood. Let's go, Rover. Time to meet our prey. I'll tell the others to meet at that location.
Please hurry, everyone. The Anchor Stone must be in place before the Sovereign's hunt begins.
Such devotion. Forgive me, but you seem to forget your place, Avidius.
Is that so? Perhaps you'd like to remind me, my lord.
You must be aware of your rather underwhelming performance during the Tyrannos hunt. The Senate's patience is not boundless. It's reserved for those who deserve it. Unless you can present a triumph to match your exploits in Main's Deep, we'll have no choice but to reconsider your candidacy as Septimon's next ruler. Wake up, Avidius. Isn't Murmurstown the very place where your glory began? That, Avidius, is your true arena. Yet here you are, entangled in Augusta's petty concerns, when you could be seizing something far greater.
How very amusing, Lord Falco. You seek a ruler strong enough to lead, yet pliable enough to be led. You'd have better luck finding a needle in the sea. Were I in your position, I'd keep my mouth shut. If Septimont falls, so will your ambitions. And allow me to remind you. I entered Main's Deep because I had no other choice, and my duty as a gladiator demanded it. The blood I shed, the blade I wielded, these were proof of loyalty, not entertainment for the Lords. If that's how you see it, then perhaps it is I who should reconsider this alliance.
How dare you!
Ha! Got some grit, eh? Haven't let ambition cloud your mind. I like that. Falco, what are you... Watch out!
He may be under the Hollow Figure's influence. Judging by his behavior, the Dark Tide has already corrupted his mind. The Anchor Stone is nearly in place. Sir Hercule, would you please take Lord Falco to rest? This isn't far from the entrance to Main's Deep. I remember finding Mizona nearby. It's a herb that helped my companions and me resist the Dark Tide's corruption. Lord Falco has paid for his pride. But as a former hero, he deserves a death free from the Dark Tide's torment. I will do what I can to help. Sir Hercule, please look after him. I'll bring the herb back. I promise it won't take long. Don't worry.
All right. You go do what you believe is right.
How could it be? No. It must be the Dark Tide's illusion. This wall. No. It can't be.
My fellow gladiators, our prey has finally revealed itself. Move to the marked coordinates. It's time to hunt.
This is the place. The smell's getting stronger.
No traces of the Sovereign. It must be hiding again. We must force it to show itself.
Perhaps this could work.
Over there.
Hopefully this helps. The slash. Hopefully this helps.
Will face judgment.
Yeah. But my belly. This-
Boss, what's going on? I got a bad feeling just now and Texas won't stop pumping out alerts. Uh-huh. Figures. That area you're in has very many warriors. For the Sovereign, it's like having a free buffet. And sure enough, you blink, and it's already swallowed up all the surrounding frequencies. Now, it's a real nightmare. That said, the situation's bad, no doubt, but we're not out of moves yet. The dark tide isn't spreading at full speed. If we act fast and find the Sovereign's weak spot, we might just pull a miracle for Renacita. Let's see. Fire under earth, light be blocked. That's it! Tethys is if we can stir up the mess in its gut, even with something small, we might just throw him off balance. And then maybe we can wrest the Earthrend wedge back and readjust it to...
Terrible timing. Is there any other way to reach her?
It's the dark tide. The entire frequency range is under its control. In other words, we're completely cut off here.
How vexing. The dark tide's inside. If we feed that monster something else. Right, the anchor stone.
you're suggesting we let the Sovereign absorb the Anchor Stone. If it works, it could suppress it from the inside.
Very sharp. But before we act, there are two things we need to prepare. First, we need to get the Sovereign to open up and swallow the Anchor Stone like a good boy. That will be on you and Augusta, Rover. Second, the Dark Tide itself must be stabilized to keep the Sovereign nice and solid. My job, naturally. No one else is fit for the task.
No. The Sovereign is far stronger than before. And you've only just recovered. There's no way you can take on that much resonance energy at once.
I'm not made of glass, Augusta. I am Yuno, the most gifted priestess Septimont has seen in generations. If anyone can hold back the Dark Tide, it's me. And I'm not going to fall on you that easily. Besides, the sacred flames already showed me my end. In the warmth of spring, surrounded by white flowers, with gentle eyes watching over me. But that day is still far from today. At worst, I'll just need more time to recover. Everything's going to be all right. I promise. Then it's settled. I'll let you prepare. Just give me a signal when you're near the Earthrender. I won't be able to hold the Sovereign's form for long, so make the most of that window. Did you forget anything? Useful, isn't it? Keep it close. No matter where you go, a part of me goes with you. Got it? Since I've given you a tool so practical, I'll ask something in return. Just one thing. Promise me you'll stay by Augusta's side and face whatever destiny sets upon you, together. This isn't a command or a suggestion, it's a personal request. Only you can do this. You know. I think I understand what the unknowable void in your fate really means. It's not nothingness, Rover. All along, it's represented a future that can't be defined by anything but your own will. As long as that void exists, you control your story. Your existence is the meaning itself. So please, support Augusta with everything you have. I've seen how much she trusts you. So trust her in return. No matter what happens, you are not to doubt her in the slightest. That's the spirit. All right, you two. Stop standing around and get moving. The sooner you settle this, the sooner I get to leave this boring place.
You know, one last question. For someone without an unwritten fate, is it true they can never break free, no matter how hard they struggle?
I don't know.
That's all right. Let's go, Rover.
Wait, Augusta! I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve our own way forward. If we can't rewrite fate, then we chase it, outpace it. Then when we catch up, we'll smack it right in the face. Don't forget what you once said. A ruler assumes their place by accomplishing the impossible for their subjects.
Let's head to the borders of Murmur's town, Rover. The anchor stone Avidium.
Oak Hollow.
Here. Why did you...
Buling mentioned even something small could have a great influence. The smaller, the more unnoticed. Come, stand with me to face our reckoning. Let this small thing pry open the cracks in fate's door.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Purging all evil. Hopefully this helps. Annihilation! Is this the end?
Honor cannot be sullied. Moment of victory! begins. Barely felt it. Never back down. In the sun, now sets.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Slashes. Hopefully this helps. You'll face judgment. Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Whirl and water. Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face judgment. May be my blade. Leave it to me. Wind rises. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds. Hopefully this helps. The wicked. Your face is mine.
Stay behind me.
Go chase your fate, Augusta.
Nothing, just something on my mind. Do you still remember what the Whispers told me 16 years ago? The Dark Tide answers only to strength. Those without it are doomed to be forsaken. Now I think of it, it is rather...
What? Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face judgment!
One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes. As I see it, you, Rover, fit that image well.
As long as that void exists, you control your story. Your existence is the meaning itself.
So this is her plan. Using this battle to mark me a hero of heroes so the temple's prophecy will be fulfilled. Augusta.
Give everything, Rover! I have realized this is the duty I must fulfill. Ha! That's it! Show me your strength! The one to stand beside me for the throne is you! And only you.
Resist no longer. Do not waver. Step forward and receive the divine gift. With this power, you shall rise as the one true ruler of Septimont.
And glory return with the blood of the old king. You proved the prophecy true. So why now? Why this sudden urgency to stop me from fulfilling it? Unless I was your target all along. That power you spoke of was always just a trap. Answer me. Who are you? And what did you do to Angel?
How foolish, Augusta. The will of the
Rover, what is stopping you from being Septimon's hero of heroes? You, the Unwritten One, are blessed to shape your own fate. And I must walk my own path as ruler. Go, fulfill the prophecy that was always meant to be. I give my blood, so that the true hero may rise.
Raise faithless one. Receive the judgment of the hands. The sacred crucible shall reshape your soul.
Fool. I already said Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship.
This is your end, Augusta.
But we're not done just yet.
Insolent heretic. If this is what you want, we shall grant you an endless abyss of despair.
My sword.
Kato,
Where's my sword?
what haunts you, my teacher?
A hero shouldn't fall to the dark tide. I need my sword to fight back.
Please, take it. Take it and fight for We're not done just yet.
Insolent heretic. If this is what you want, we shall grant you an endless abyss of despair.
My sword.
Cato,
Where's my sword?
what haunts you, my teacher?
A hero shouldn't fall to the dark tide. I need my sword to fight back.
Please, take it. Take it and fight for what you believe in.
Thankless empathy.
With nothing. How wrong you are.
My lady.
People follow us. But it never fails to light their way. This is how I respond. I will show you with my own fist! Honor,
Augusta.
We'll meet again, my friend. It seems my will was that we discuss and fight side by side. Come, brother. I've been waiting for this moment.
Flashes. Annihilation! helps.
Spirits lost to the dark tide. I feel your wrath. Join me in battle! Let that force within it witness what true heroes are! What it means to wield unshakable power!
May applause greet you, heroes of Septimont.
In the storms are tides of blood and sand. Your sword stitches our land. So I'm standing here where the brave belong.
A hard-won battle, wasn't it?
But to sing your song. May I be a blazing torch.
Yes.
To guide you back to God, your eternal fire.
It's all thanks to you, Rover. Septimon's hero of heroes.
In that case, I could say the same to you. As the prophecy.
Extra, but I do think I've earned that title. And it's one we could share together. Besides, the temple never said there could only be one hero of heroes.
What really happened to you in the Dark Tide? I thought you might have.
It wasn't a pleasant experience. But in a strange way, it was refreshing. If you want to hear the full story, I'll tell you another time. But back inside the Dark Tide, I think the lost frequencies were always guiding me, shaping who I was becoming. Even trapped in that abyss of despair, those fallen heroes never gave up. They lit a faint, warm light in the dark for me. And you, along with everyone who stood by me. Without you, we couldn't have won this battle. Perhaps the title of ruler is too narrow, and too hollow to define the true spirit of humankind. A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls. It was never meant to be one person's medal of honor.
I want to ask you something. Why did you ask me to join the hunt?
Because my warriors and I wanted to fight beside someone like you. And that hasn't changed. But I will be honest. Part of it was because of your unwritten fate. I'd been preparing for this hunt for a long time. At first, all we had were a few vague glimpses from the priestesses, and a handful of prophetic murals. No one knew when or how the disaster would strike. And then, you showed up. You've surely seen the unfinished mural in the temple, the blank wall and the unwritten fate. So I took a gamble, believing you were the key to this hunt. I couldn't explain it back then, not when I wasn't certain myself. But in the end, we realized what that blank represents. And my gamble paid off. The one who deserves to be a hero of heroes, with power over the Earthrend Wedge. Thank you for your trust. Now it's time for me to honor my promise. This is the end of our journey. The Earthrend Wedge. It hasn't been quite what I expected. But I'm very glad we made it this far together.
Imperator.
Go. I'll wait for you here.
Can you keep up?
Discord. This warmth. I feel you, Imperator. I better get back.
Did you find what you seek? A discoid. Looks like a compass. The structure's odd. There might be a hidden compartment inside. Can you try opening it? If this relic was left by the Sentinel, Brute force won't get us anywhere. We'll need a different approach. Maybe a special key, a mechanism, or a password? Any ideas?
Black Shore's records in the Sentinel may give us more clues. More importantly, I need their data on the Dark Tide. The Earthrender's holding back the Dark Tide for now, but we're not in the clear yet. Those sudden outbreaks, the way it's fixated on you, it's not just a coincidence.
You're right. With the Black Shore's tech, we might be able to outwit our unseen enemy.
I'll contact them as soon as we're back.
All right. Let's set all this aside and enjoy the victory we've earned. There's probably a bonfire roaring at the encampment by now. Rover, it's time to return to those waiting for us. We won this battle, but the war is far from over. The road ahead still steeped in blood and thorns. But with you, and everyone who stood beside us, the banner of Septimus will never fall. With the eternal sun as my witness, the name of hero belongs to you all.
What a beautiful ending, my near-perfect protagonist. I must confess, even I didn't see this coming. Should this be your final act? No. No, allow me this small indulgence as your creator. The quill of fate may be sharp and cold, but still I want to see how far the soul I created can go. After all, it's the stories that sink deepest into the mire that stir the heart most, don't you think?
It's been a while, Rinesita.
What prey do we hunt this time?
The Trenodian.